We all face challenges, doubts, and moments of insecurity in life. But what if there was a way to break through these barriers and develop unstoppable confidence? Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you can build and strengthen, just like a muscle. The key to achieving your goals and living a successful life lies in your ability to trust yourself and believe in your potential. But how do you get there? Meet Jack, a man who once struggled with self-doubt. He dreamed of starting his own business, but every time he thought about taking the first step, fear and insecurity held him back. Jack often asked himself, "What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough?" His lack of confidence kept him stuck in a cycle of procrastination, unable to take action. One day, after facing another setback, Jack realized that in order to achieve his dreams, he needed to build unshakable confidence. He made a commitment to himself that no matter how difficult the journey was, he would take small steps every day to build his self-belief. Jack's journey to confidence wasn't easy. At first, he felt like he was moving slowly, and every challenge seemed overwhelming. But he didn't let that stop him. He started by setting small, achievable goals that he could work toward every day. Each time he achieved one of these goals, no matter how small, it built his confidence and reminded him of his abilities. He also learned to shift his mindset. Instead of focusing on the things that could go wrong, he started focusing on what could go right. Jack stopped asking, "What if I fail?" and started asking, "What if I succeed?" This simple shift in perspective was a game changer. He stopped letting fear dictate his actions and began taking calculated risks with the belief that he could handle whatever came his way. Jack's small wins started to add up, and slowly but surely, his confidence grew. He stopped doubting himself and started trusting his instincts. Confidence wasn't something he had to wait for. It was something he could create every day through action and mindset. The turning point came when Jack took a big leap. He decided to present his business idea to a group of investors. This was his biggest fear. The thought of rejection terrified him. But Jack had spent weeks preparing, practicing his pitch, and working on his self-belief. When the day came, he walked into the room with confidence, knowing that no matter what happened, he had given it his all. To his surprise, the investors loved his idea, and he walked out of the meeting with funding to start his business. That moment changed everything. Jack realized that confidence wasn't just about feeling good about yourself. It was about taking action, even when you feel scared. Now, it's your turn. What would you accomplish if you had the confidence to go after your biggest goals? Start today. Take one small step toward building your own unstoppable confidence. Make a commitment to yourself and take action, even when it feels uncomfortable. You have the power to build the confidence you need to succeed. As Jack's business began to grow, so did his confidence. He encountered new challenges, but instead of feeling overwhelmed, he saw them as opportunities to learn and grow. He realized that building confidence was a lifelong journey, and each challenge he faced only made him stronger. Jack also started surrounding himself with people who uplifted him. He understood that the people you spend time with have a huge impact on your mindset and confidence. He made a conscious decision to spend less time with people who brought him down and more time with those who supported and believed in him. Through this, Jack realized that confidence isn't something you build alone. It's about surrounding yourself with a positive environment, seeking mentors, and learning from others. By building a support system, Jack gained even more strength to tackle the challenges ahead. The next lesson Jack learned was the importance of self-talk. He had always been his own harshest critic, focusing on his mistakes and failures. But as he continued his journey, he realized that the way he spoke to himself mattered more than he had ever imagined. Jack began replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Whenever he felt doubt creeping in, He reminded himself of his strengths, his progress, and his ability to handle whatever came his way. This shift in his inner dialogue gave him the mental strength to keep moving forward, even during tough times. Confidence wasn't just about taking action. It was about maintaining a positive, empowering mindset. Jack learned that your thoughts are powerful, and by changing the way you talk to yourself, you can change your entire approach to life. As Jack's confidence grew, he also realized that setbacks were inevitable. But instead of letting failure define him, he started to see failure as a stepping stone to success. He learned that mistakes were opportunities for growth, and that each setback was a lesson he could use to improve. One day, Jack faced a major setback in his business. A product launch didn't go as planned, and he lost a significant amount of money. In the past, this would have crushed his confidence. But now, with the lessons he had learned, he took a step back, assessed what went wrong, and used it as a lesson to improve. Jack understood that confidence wasn't about being perfect. It was about having the resilience to get back up and keep going after each failure. The more he embraced failure as part of the process, the stronger and more confident he became. Now, Jack not only had confidence in his abilities, but he also had confidence in his vision. He knew that success wasn't a straight line, and there would always be bumps along the road. But with each new challenge, Jack faced it head-on with the belief that he could handle anything that came his way. He also understood the importance of celebrating small victories. In the past, he had focused only on the big wins, but now, he celebrated every step forward. Whether it was completing a small task, overcoming a fear, or learning a new skill, Jack learned to appreciate the journey and trust the process. Confidence, he realized, wasn't just about reaching the destination. It was about enjoying the journey and knowing that every step forward brought him closer to his goals. As Alex looks back on his journey, he can hardly believe how far he has come. From a man once filled with doubt and fear, he has transformed into someone who faces challenges with unshakable confidence and determination. He has achieved things he once thought were impossible, and his business is thriving. But more than anything, Alex has learned that building unstoppable confidence is a process. It's not something that happens overnight. It's the result of consistent effort, small wins, and a positive mindset. And the most important lesson he has learned is that confidence is the key to unlocking your true potential. Now, I ask you, what would you achieve if you had the confidence to go after your dreams without hesitation? Are you ready to take the first step toward building your unstoppable confidence? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your biggest dream, and how will you use confidence to achieve it?